Hello everyone, welcome to North Star Knife Reviews. Today we are taking a look at a knife from Camillus. Now this is one of the recent Chinese produced Camillus knives. So if you're not interested in that, I'm sorry. I like the old Camillus knives too, but this is what I have today. Now you can see this knife I think was probably produced about 3 or 4 years ago. I've had it a couple years actually. I've got several in this Yello Jaket series. You can see now Yello Jaket was an old series with Camillus too. This is an updated version of that. And they all come in these little wooden boxes, which are actually pretty darn nice. Here, before we take a look at the knife, you can see, nice chunk of wood, nice solid box. Some lining in here to hold the knife, and pretty nice little marketing here. Now the knives themselves are not that expensive either. This one, they'll run. I know you can buy 2-packs where you get 2 different types for about $20 on Amazon, so that'd be $10 a piece. This one I think was about 13 or 14. And before we take a look at this, let's talk just a little bit about Camillus history. Camillus is one of those great storied old knife names. It started producing knives in 1876. But before that, Adolf Castor had moved from Germany to New York and started to work for his uncle. They formed a company. They were importing knives. And then in 1873, they closed that company and had to start a new one. They didn't have very good sales figures. There were a lot of tariffs being enacted on knives and things from other countries, and so they decided they needed to manufacture them in the U.S. So what they did is started a company making knives in Camillus, New York, and that company then became Camillus Cutlery Company. Now, Camillus, as I say, has operated as Camillus from 1876 up until it went into bankruptcy in 2007. Acme Brands picked it up at that point and has been making them in China since. And this is one of those Chinese-made knives. I think this is kind of a nice-looking little knife, just maybe like a little 5th pocket. I also have a Trapper and I believe a Stockman in the same Yello Jaket pattern. And you can see you've got the stainless steel, and there on the back it has Camillus etched into the springs, which is kind of cool. I like that. A little different than having a shield or something on here. So we've got stainless steel springs, stainless steel liners, pretty decent fit and finish on this one. One of my Trappers has a little worse fit and finish, but the other 2 or 3 that I've got are all, pretty much like this. Decent fit and finish. See the stainless steel covers with, this is a very thin carbon fiber inlay. It's almost like a carbon fiber sticker, but it's kind of cool. I initially saw one of these, it must have been a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago on Big Red EDC. And he was looking at one, and I really liked it because it reminded me of something that my dad had in the 70s. And I can't remember exactly. I don't know if that was Camillus like this, but I swear he had something that looked very much like this. It may have been a Camillus, it may not have been, but it had stainless steel, and then it had some sort of inlay. It wasn't carbon fiber at that point, but I remember there being some sort of inlay in there. So that's one of the reasons I wanted to pick this up. And I think it's actually a pretty nice looking little knife. Inexpensive, as I say, $10 to $15. And you can see this one has 2 small blades. You can see reasonably well centered. This one may be off a little bit, but not too bad. These blades are made out of Aus 8. So, it's a basic steel, but it will still, get the job done, I think. Here, let's take a look at dimensions on this first. Okay, let's take a look at it. Closed, we are right at a little over 2.5 inches. Let me line this up a little. Yeah, actually right at 2.5 inches, about maybe a hair over. the two blades, you've got this clip point blade, and you can see here it says Yello Jaket and has the little wasp or Yello Jaket on there. Nail nick, the length on this blade, right about 2 inches, cutting edge 1 3/4. Okay, take a look at it, and then the other side. This knife is a 3-finger knife. It's pretty small, but again, 5th pocket or a little gentleman's carry if you're going out. And then the other blade is this little spay type blade. Not quite your typical spay blade, but it reminds you sort of halfway between a sheep's foot and a spay. But it is, again, right around 2 inches with a little less than 1 3/4 inch cutting edge. Again, here are the two sides of it, and again, you can see the Yello Jaket on the blade. So again, I think this is kind of a nice looking little blade. Aus 8 is not going to last forever, holding edge, but it's decent and certainly easy to take care of. Comes in this nice little box. If you're looking for maybe a gift for somebody that you don't want to spend too much money, this might be a neat little option. All right, hope you found this interesting. You all have a good day. I will catch you next time. Bye-bye.